Hello and welcome to another video here on the Samurai Radio Sports Network. We are joined by one of my co-hosts on the Any Given Friday podcast, Corey Ashburn.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm very, very upset. The other day we were talking about, and I know I put a video up on Friday, either Friday night or Saturday. I really don't remember which day. My mind is not really working correctly, but we had a video go out from my channel with Eric talking about Rosen getting benched. And then now is going to be another video, which I didn't expect to put out a video this weekend. I was going to wait to kind of get all the cuts and everything done and put out a video on Monday. And Laremy Tunsil gets traded. So that's something that I didn't necessarily expect. With this trade, the Dolphins gave up, and I just had it. The Dolphins gave up a Laremy Tunsil, Kenny Stills, a fourth-round pick this year and a sixth next year. But they got two firsts, one this year, one next year, a second-round pick, cornerback / special teams man Johnson. Oh my God, I've been saying Johnson Benamosi, and offensive tackle Julian Davenport. So they at least got a good amount back. Maybe Davenport can be something for the Dolphins. Batamosi, I remember him playing for the Patriots back in 2017. He's been that special teams guy, so maybe he could be a special teams ace for the Dolphins. I know that we recorded a podcast that also went out on PFN. You guys can check it out in the link down below, as that'll be live before this video goes live. But Corey, your initial reactions on the trade from a Dolphins fan point of view.
Yeah, so there's twofold, right? I'm a Dolphins fan, heavy diehard, and I'm also a huge member of PFN. So there's a little bit more that goes into this than just your normal Dolphins fan. First of all, PFN reported all this stuff first. We got tons and tons of flack. The team used the beat reporters kind of to shut down our initial report. And since then, we've been getting tons and tons of hate. And, so now that this has been proven correct, my emotions are twofold. First of all, I'm super happy for PFN, Matthew Kanata, our owner. They were proven right ultimately. They're getting a lot of love currently on Twitter and such, and they deserve it because they did it all right from the very beginning. But second of all, from a Dolphins perspective, I am the efficiency guy, the numbers guy. For me, everybody has value, and you have to get those values to be as good as possible. Kind of moneyball a little bit.
Right.
And to me, everybody in the league is tradable. I don't care if you're Patrick Mahomes. If somebody offered me 10 first-round draft picks for Patrick Mahomes, I'm probably going to take that. I'd have to do some more thinking on that, but you get the point.
Yeah.
And for Tunsil, we just got 2 first-round draft picks, a second-round draft pick, 2 players that will get playing time, and I think we give up a fourth and a sixth. But overall, that is fantastic value to me. And we also give away Kenny Stills. That's very, very good value to me. We also saved the money that we were going to be paying Kenny Stills, which can roll over, and we saved $20 million roughly that we were going to have to be paying Tunsil. He would become the highest paid offensive lineman in the entire NFL, either this offseason or most likely next offseason.
Right.
So between the $20 million for him, I don't know the numbers on Kenny Stills exactly right now, but we saved money on him, and 2 first-round draft picks, a second-round draft pick, and 2 other players. Man, that's a fleecing. And we took Bill O'Brien to the woodshed here, and we're not the first team to do it this week, or definitely not the first team to do it this offseason. Bill O'Brien without a GM has been a joke so far, but
not the first team to do it today. Jadeveon Clowney was traded for nothing. A third-round pick.
Jadeveon Clowney.
Martavius Mingo and then some other linebacker.
Yeah, another guy that I don't even know personally, and that's no offense to them, of course, but peanuts for Jadeveon Clowney. And we just got 2 firsts, a second, 2 players for Tunsil. I'm happy. I know a lot of people are not happy, and they have every right to be because Tunsil is amazing and I love him. But we just talked about this on the podcast for PFN, but this is kind of how the Patriots have always done this. And Chris Greer and Brian Flores have heavy ties back to the Patriots.
Right.
Now, the Patriots do this. They see when it's time to get rid of their top level talent, when they're at their max value that they can get back, and they get rid of them. Chandler that went to Arizona, the defensive end, their left tackle recently. They just let these guys go, and usually they'll get comp picks back, or they'll trade them and get value back. And that's
Right.
exactly what we just did. We traded Tunsil, when it was time to pay him, because we were about to pay him, and instead of paying him that $20 million roughly, we get 2 first round draft picks and the second round draft pick. So this is what the Patriots have done for the last 15, 20 years with Bill Belichick. Dolphins are starting. This is the very, very beginning of the foundation of a Patriots like front office. And so will it succeed? We don't know. You know, a lot of what is great about the Patriots is their coaching and getting everything out of all these lower level players. If you look at the roster, they're not an elite roster, but they get high production out of these guys. They get them to do their job. You know, that's a mantra for the Patriots. But in all reality, that's very important, man. If everybody does their job correctly, it doesn't matter who gets the tackle. You know, it doesn't matter if you have all-star Jadeveon Clowney getting a tackle. If, you know, some guy that nobody else has ever heard of gets that same tackle because everybody else did their job, it doesn't matter. And the other guy's way cheaper than Clowney. So we're a long, long ways away from being championship consistently level team like the Patriots are. But I'm seeing the building blocks being laid down, and I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it.
Yeah, I like it at the end of the day, but I'm just upset thinking about it as a fan. But at the end of the day, it's gonna make sense eventually. Hopefully, I'm gonna continue to put my belief into the Miami Dolphins, and that's, I think, the only thing that all Dolphins fans can do is that put your belief into them until they've shown you that there's no way that you can believe in them at all. That's really the only way that I can kind of think about that, to be honest with you. I just wanted to I know we just recorded the podcast and we had just, you know, gone through everything on the podcast, and I know I'm shorting my YouTube fans a little bit, but I apologize. But I did want to just get a quick video out once again. My opinions, really, Corey's opinions on this matter way more than mine, because I'm kind of at a loss for words about everything regarding Tunsil and the trade for Tunsil. So overall, they got a good amount of picks back. They got at least some cap relief. I think I saw something that the Dolphins would have a ballpark of $140 million in cap next season, if I'm not mistaken. So they get a lot of cap relief here. So it'll be beneficial in the long run. But as of right now, it just makes it harder to know that the Dolphins really aren't going to be a winning team this season. However, if you want to see a potential winning team this season, make sure you check out either Monday or Tuesday. Week 3 will go up of the Dolphins franchise. Nice little plug on my own channel there. So hope you guys did very much enjoy this video. I will see you guys next time. And as always, peace.